Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Beyond Reality for the 27th of June. I'm SOLRETA Antaria, and I missed you all last week. My internet went out after we saw that Schumann resonance peak, which people are disputing if it did or did not happen. Regardless of if it did or did not happen, many of us in this community have felt a huge shift, and many of us have also been experiencing multiple timeline shifts as well. I myself have seen like a shifting of timelines happen. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys have also seen a shifting of timelines. It's been amazing to witness. So yeah, I missed you all last week. My week felt really strange not being able to record for you guys and interact. Anyway, just want to remind you guys to please like, share, and subscribe over on the Beyond Mystic 003 YouTube channel. And you can see all of the girls here with all of their amazing shows and JC. But yeah, heaps of beautiful shows that are coming up and lots of interesting information that you can't get anywhere else. I feel that Beyond Mystic and Jean-Claude and the team really present individual, unique information and shows. So let's start to get into some of the reading. Oh, before we do, I just want to remind you guys, Astro Woo. So Julie, Janine, and Jean-Claude are going to be doing an Astro Woo sign-by-sign reading with the astrology and the tarot. This is coming up in July, so jump on over to the beyondmystic.net page. And yeah, this will be one to really dive deep and look specific into your sign. Remember to look into your sun, moon, and rising, and also your Venus sign as well. And I know that many of you cross-watch for those that you love or those that you're wanting to find out more information on. So I highly recommend jumping on over to watch the Astro Woo sign by sign. That's going to be fascinating. And let's get into this week's reading. Oh, I also wanted to say I've had some interesting things happen. I had weird lights in the sky just a couple of nights ago. It was almost like spotlights dancing around. There was at least like 4 of them, and they were dancing in and out of the clouds, and I couldn't see a light source of where it was coming from. So it didn't look like that it was coming up from the ground or anything. I then get a text message from a friend who lives about an hour away saying, "Hey Sol, are you seeing these lights that are in the sky?" So yeah, I just wanted to know if anyone else has been seeing strange lights in the sky. This was not like your typical looking UFO. So it was like dancing lights in the sky. Anyway, really, really interesting. Yeah, also comment if you've had the timeline shifting. I did pick some Egyptian cards for today. So the Anubis Oracle was the one that wanted to come and join us for this week. So the first energy that we have is the card Bast. And we see here as well this beautiful, almost like a rainbow light body energy coming off of her. So this is about sensuality. It's real beautiful cat energy. It's kind of tapping a little bit into that darker feminine and sexual energy and Kundalini energy. We also see that it's about paying close attention to what you're birthing in the world. So it says it's the card of holy longing, desire, instinct, and sensuality. So this is also about self-love. It's also about like having a very strong vision for what you want to take forward for this week. We then move into the energies, and if I'm not pronouncing this right, sorry, but Wajit, and we see it's a snake energy. And with this, it's life force energy, purification, and a divine awakener. So it also represents Kundalini energy and that energy rising from the base chakra up to the top. So have a look at like what you're dancing this energy in. What is it that you're shifting? What is it that you're purging, cleaning out? This is also about purification. It's about ego transformation. So what is it that no longer serves you that you can let go of? Is there people, places, things that you no longer need to be interacting with? If so, turn your attention towards things that are making you happy. This is also about moving towards enlightenment as well as purification and breakthrough energy. We then had the Tree of Life come up, and this is Bast, Anubis, and Osiris energy. So with this is really about like, what is it that you're dying to discover? What is it that you need to surrender to and release? Get still, meditate, look at the beauty in this situation of the surrender. So it really is about coming into like present energy, present timeline for this week. And this is also about like uh, shamanic rejuvenation. We can even see that Anubis is hanging upside down, similar to the Hanged Man. So this is about like that release moment. And that's when the breakthroughs come. So have a look into this energy of what is it that you're birthing? What can you dance that Kundalini energy in? And how can you kind of like surrender in this purification process? Now, noticing what I said before around the timelines and things, I just found it really fascinating. Different people coming back in, different people coming out. Yeah, lots of different things to do with timelines. So it'd be interesting to see what we get when we look into this week's energy. So let's have a general read and have a look for our beautiful community. And I'm sending love to many of you as we go through this shift and this powerful, powerful time. And as we start to witness and see more supernatural things taking place, which is very exciting. And I know for some of us, there's also been like more, medical things and, visits to hospital and things like that. So my heart goes out to you if you guys are going through hard times like that at the moment. It is part of this purification, transformational energy. Many of us are going through a rebirth as well. So tucked in here with my little blanket because it is cold here in Melbourne. But we're going to read and feel into the energy of these cards. So let's have a look and see what comes. So the first thing that I'm seeing is a starry night lit with golden stars. And I'm being shown like almost like a jump from one star to another to another. And I'm seeing a triangle be formed. Now, this triangle type shape to me represents a gateway, and it represents an exiting or a gateway from our consciousness to get into higher states of awareness or to connect with higher dimensional places. So there is like a portal or a gateway that Spirit's showing me that is open throughout this week. So definitely get into the highest vibration possible. Maybe a lot of meditating. You can also check out my Soul Star meditation that I have for free on my website. That'd be a really good one to also utilize. So if you guys want to have a look at that, that specifically looks at going in through this gateway and up and out of this field. So let's flip these cards and see what we got. Okay, so we have victory for this week. So some of you might be celebrating, new starts or new jobs, new relationship energy, especially with this Leo Venus energy that we have at the moment. Better to get into new relationships now before we have Mercury retrograde and things come up. But with this Six of Wands, we also see Jupiter and Leo energy. So this is about growth, expansion, questioning what is it that you're moving towards, especially because we had the energy of Bast come up before as well. So really looking at like what it is that you're birthing. And we have a little bit more birthing feminine fertility type energy too, with the Princess of Cups and the Empress card. So we see here the Princess of Cups has this one with the crystals, and she brings this higher worldly or higher vibrational knowledge and frequency down through the wisdom of the turtle in the shell and the medicine of the lotus. And she births it into our dimensional reality onto the crystal dress that she's wearing. With the Empress as well, she also has the lotus, but this is a blue lotus. So this represents like really the kind of like having our vision, not just with the third eye, but with the heart, and really kind of, going within this sacred space. So she sits within a crystal castle. We do see its double phoenix energy on the shield and the mother swan with the little babies. So there is a higher spiritual awakening and activation that we are birthing this week. So the other image Spirit showing me as we talk about this, I'm seeing how can you create a retreat at home? How can you set up your space in order to allow that movement of higher self to come in and anchor? Because we also see a bit of stuck energy. So unless you guys do something different to kind of free up this stagnancy, and this is an energy to in the traditional deck, it looks like the hermit kind of walking away. And for me, it's this energy of just like, stuff it. I just want to put a match to life and be done with it and move on. So I really feel that spirit is trying to get you to look at like where it is that you wish to go and really making space. So how is it that you can best serve yourself on this healing journey? This is about coming to a stasis point. It's about coming to hibernation in a way. It's Jupiter and Libra energy. So with this, how can we establish more balance? Because I know a lot of you are like work, 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 like crazy at the moment too. So how can you incorporate this meditation energy into your daily life? How can you best prepare for this ascension path and this ascension journey? And for many of you, you guys are feeling it. I know you are. I know you're feeling like activation of different gifts and things. And if this is something that you're wanting to move more towards, you need to make time and dedicate. As they say, practice, practice, practice. So let's just get some clarifiers. So we have the moon, which represents the intuition, and sort of like deeper hidden knowledge. We also see that this is Scorpio energy with the moon, and it is eclipse energy too. So pay attention over to the next 6 months. The card of virtue for me with the 3 wands is about sort of escaping duality and really accessing and bringing down the energy of God. There's something that we've been ignoring as well is coming up with the 4 of cups. So pay attention to the wider reality, really open your eyes. And I'm seeing spirit represent the third eye, especially with this one. Start to see those beautiful pinpricks of light, even with your eyes closed. Start to practice activating auric vision. We also have the 4 of discs. So I do feel that we're going to be starting to ground these gifts a lot more this week. With this as well, I do also hear at the same time in regards to like more on a 3D level, that a lot of you will sort of come to a point with things that are coming up that have been hidden that you cannot ignore anymore. So you're going to be asked to hold ground around this. We also have Ace of Wands and 2 of Swords, which is the card of peace. So Spirit is literally giving us a new pathway or a new way of being and kind of anchoring ourselves in the world where we can come into peace. So no matter what the conflict, no matter what you're going through at the moment, I do feel that this is about choosing that higher road of peace. And let's also get another little card. We have, these are the beautiful Frida Kahlo deck. And we have this beautiful artwork, and it says, "You are stronger than you think and more than you know. Be curious and determined." So you are stronger than you think and more than you know. Be curious and determined. So I think that is a beautiful way to finish the reading for the week. And I'm just going to remind you guys, if you can go on over to like, share, and subscribe for Beyond Mystic. We love it when you show us the love like that, and we really appreciate it. So thank you. And also, I just want to remind you guys that I have my booking calendar. I think my last appointment for July just went, so I'll be booking further out into the year at this stage. Occasionally, you will get one appointment that I might open up if I've managed to sort of switch things around or have a day off that I feel like working on. But yeah, as you can see here, there's a little bit of information: internationally renowned, natural born psychic clairvoyant. And you'll see a little bit of my history and things, especially with the paranormal and UFO ET side of things. So I love you guys all very much. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm really excited that my internet is up and working and I can talk to you guys. So sending you lots of love. Until next week. Bye.